Life sucks. It does. Life sucks always. It does. But I can't allow myself to be the underdog always. Let's discover why and find a way out. In our whole life, we are doomed to play different roles in different phases. Children, students, employees, bosses, single, spouses, parents, grandparents. Sometimes we just follow the social convention, the most popular life agenda for you at your era. Sometimes we make our own choice by customizing our own needs, by following our tempers and personalities. In whatever way, our landscape is comprised of the following turning points. Let's say school and learning first. When we were young, we were delivered to all kinds of schools, from kindergarten to primary school, middle school, college, especially at the very beginning without self-awareness. Nobody have ever asked us whether we love to go or not. Even our parents, our first teachers in this world, have no idea why they do so. Anyway, since now, lifelong learning has become the new trend to all of us. Yes, the way and the contents of the education have been evolving all the time. Since 2000 years ago, the first school in the world has been established by Plato. Only 3 hours had the privilege to go to school. Since 500 years ago, going to school has become the social convention for the majority. Nowadays, online courses have become so popular. In front of us, the most important thing for learning is how fast we learn, how well we digest what we learn, and how efficient we apply what we learn to what we need in the face of the challenge of AI technology. If you want to be the real top in learning, check out my previous video, Why We Go to School. So, should you celebrate your college graduation? No, because another new life journey just starts in front of job pools. Picking up the one you like. Sorry, it won't work in this way. Being competent for something you like. From this life turning point, a job will take you 8 hours a day, and the average working time will take you 4 to 7 of your lifetime. You do a job for what? For personal interest, payments, social values, and believe it or not, as you grow, you hunt for different kinds of jobs for different purpose. If you find no job can complete you to be what you want to be, create and customize a new one for yourself. Or in your whole life, you have no idea why you do this job and what kind of job fits into you. It's fun, honey. If you want to figure out why you do your job, check out my video. Not everyone's Steve Jobs, who was born with all kinds of jobs. But one thing is 100% assured, not everyone chooses a job as a life partner. Come on, at least a pet! Today, going solo has become a popular lifestyle worldwide, especially in developed countries such as Sweden, Britain, Japan, Canada, United States, and so on. Even the most fast developing country, China. After World War II and the baby boom, increasing number of people prefer to be single, especially in big cities. Compared with big families or nuclear families, such transformation in lifestyle has become newly historical because people pursue better both in material and spiritual levels. But going solo doesn't mean people become isolated. Instead, in the social media era, people online are more actively socialized. The most important thing is you have to realize going solo is not a life failure. If you find the best way to treat yourself is to be single, no problem, go ahead. If you want to know how many people in the world are going solo with you, check out my video to see it in a broad perspective. Since our lifestyles have become more diverse, people rethink the role of marriage. Marriage is like the pair of shoes you wear. It's not like the dress. No matter how much this pair of shoes costs, the key point is whether you feel comfortable in it or not. Remember, only you can feel it. So if you find someone boasts their marriage all the time, so you can ask, excuse me, are you the salesman or saleswoman of a marriage institution? Or a wedding company? Who will pay you, honey? Actually, the people who put their face on ground find marriage not easy. Sometimes you even find marriage sucks. Yes, marriage is not flawless. Marriage is just a social and a cultural institution created by humans for centuries. Since humans are not perfect, so how could we expect the creation can be perfect? Some data shows some people have affairs when they find marriage sucks. If you are bothered by marriage, I will recommend you to check out my video about why we get married. When we grow old, we will face another very important life decision. Have a baby or not is a question. Once the baby comes out, no returns. And raising children is not that simple. It's a significant life project demanding your time, energy, patience, kindness, and love. Good children are not born but cultivated. The parents as well. But sadly, not all couples are able to realize it. This is why many DINK families choose to be conservative on this subject. Beyond personal life turning point, having babies or not is widely associated with gender equality, international demographic dynamics, and planet protection. See, never will you know how butterfly effect works from you unless you check out my video, Why We Have Babies. Never is self-growth a straight line. Not this or this. By age, we will face self-realization or self-stagnation in a midlife crisis way. Sometimes you can feel that you are not living at your 40, but repeat your days at 40 for 365 times, and suddenly you miss your energetic and romantic youth, but feel incapable of finding them back. Even some talented people in the world feel themselves half dead at the thought of they are on the way to death. But you know what? The creator of it successfully skipped it over. Want to know how? Check out my midlife crisis video. Whether you are able to survive from midlife crisis or not, day by day, year by year, one thing is certain for all of us. We are aging. Time and age on us are unstoppable, equally to everyone. Actually, age happens much earlier than you think, since your teen period. But the day you realize it, it is accelerating. How to face and live a life when they face the fact that we are aging. You know where you should go. Compared to our ancestors, our lifespan has been extended longer. Now, 17 years, even 100 years. In your whole life journey, at many moments, you found life sucks. Problems are unsolvable, especially at these significant life turning points. No absolutely good or bad. Honey, that is correct. Because no perfect life agenda ready for us. During my discovery on these life turning points, I have tried to open my mind to break down everything granted, gather knowledges from psychology, sociology, anthropology, neurology, demography, biology, and chemistry. I have searched the data from the most convincing and authoritative sources and free my vision to the globe to see different cultures. Then I find no perfect life agenda for us, but only what we can create and strive for ourselves. Check out my old life turning points playlist to meet our common whys.